Ladles and Jelly Spoons, Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife here. I hope we're on. So, where am I today? I'm down by Puerto Colón, and I'm walking towards, well, not walking at all, but I've walked to the left along the coast, and I am here in one of Darren John's favourite spots. Darren John's favourite spots, there he is. So that is the sea down there. Now what I've forgotten, I brought my pole to put it up here, but I didn't bring an extra tripod. So eventually what I might do is take the tripod up here and just lean this against something and see what's happening. So what's happening today? I've got my my YOLO box, I've got my camera, and I've got my iPad. Now why have I got my iPad, you might ask? Well, that's very good. This little white thing here is a USB-C to HDMI adapter, and I can plug it straight into here, and that means that you can actually see my iPad, which I think is pretty good. So I'm going to do that. Actually, I'll put this here like that. There you go. So you can see the people going past. That's behind me. Behind you. So, I hope I'm on. Well, it looks like I'm on. Welcome everybody to today's live stream. So glad you're here. Feel free to say hi. Thanks, Jesse. Cool dude. And yes, we are on. Is this on? Is this better? 212. Battery level 80%. Cool dude. So you heard a lot of sea in the background because I didn't have my microphone on, but now it is, and it should change in a bit. It should have changed. Cool dude. So here we are, Ladles and Jelly Spoons. And that's better, isn't it? That's better. I apologise. I'm going to turn this off. I apologise for everybody who turned their TV up and now it's blaring out the bloody thing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So what I'd like to do today is to wait until a couple of you are on. Let's put the count on. The count. Web overlay 1, no image, no count. There we go. What I'm going to have to do. Oh, am I going to lose that? Am I going to lose the count if I don't do web stuff anymore? Oh dear. Anyway, don't worry about that. We'll find it another way. We'll do it another way. So you're watching TimothyDowd.com. Cool dude. So this is the I've got to turn off notifications. So I'm going to go to focus do not disturb, because otherwise you'll see the notifications. And what else have I got to do? I've got to go on here to the API gateway from Envato, which we don't want to do. We want to do Stream Alive. Now, what I can do now, I can show you the Stream Alive thing that we do. So let's do picture in picture. So what are we? Picture in picture video. I'm going to take the HDMI and me, and then I'm going to make me very small. Aspect ratio 9:16. That should be it. And I'm going to make me very small. And put me in a corner there, in the naughty corner, as they say, done. And then see if that works. So, can you still hear me now? Testing, testing, 1, 2. Yes, you can. And I can see all your fantastic comentarios. Oh, lots there. Jess is saying hi, everybody. Thanks to Dick about reading the comments out loud. I did it on my live Wednesday the 16th. Cool dude. A lot more interaction there. So, I'm going to shout out the people now. Carl Long, Gavin Davis, Lee Schofield, Lynn Kasatkin, Jassy, Julie Wade, John Patton, Alan in the Hat, Everton Matthews, Ruth Robertson, Chris Godfrey, Anne-Marie Elton, of course. Morning, Anne. Peter Anderson, good morning. Cy Dale, Shropshire Steve. Get some sun with Paz. Morning, Paul. Anne-Marie Elton, Davy Kelsey, Peter Glennon, The Lord, hi Rob. Deanne Perotta, good morning, Deanne. Or Diane, I should say, don't I really? Carl Long saying morning. Julie's on. Paul, Ruth, The Lord, Diane, Jessie, Julie. Jeff Francis on. Ruth, of course. Ian Williams, let me get The Lord. David Butler, love you, Butler. Carl and Ian again. Right, so we got all these people on. And the good thing is now I can show you what I'm doing here. Now, typically what I would do here, I would just do a single interaction and put the map up, right? But what I've done is I have prepared a presentation called Walk Around the Southwest Coast of Tenerife, and I'm going to see if that works. So I'm going to say, I'm going to select it, and that should give you what it is. Then I'm going to say, I'll tell you what, I'll show you the preview first. Now this is with fake content, but this is what it is going to look like. So I'm going to put up some slides, and the first one's going to be this one here, which is the map. And then as you type in, don't do it yet, as you type in where you're from, and I'll tell you how to do that in a minute, it'll pop up on the map automatically, and then if I press one, it'll zoom in, and then it'll tell me who it is. And then there's also bits about where you are. So I think that's pretty cool. Can I go back to the world here? No, I can't. I've got to zoom back out manually. There you go. Oh, it turns as well. Didn't know that. Cool, dude. So this is what should have been happening, but I couldn't get it to come on the box, so I've got to beam it from my iPad. And the easiest way to beam it is through the HDMI, which I thought was fantastic. Fantastic. Have I turned the sound on the HDMI? No, the sound is off, so there is no sound on the HDMI. The other thing I can do is play the music through here as well. I found that out. It's pretty cool. But I got to put the sound on for that. Jack Burden's on. Jackie Burden, I apologise. 2 weeks for us, and we're coming over. David Awood's on. David Butler, Paul equals Paz. Actually, Paz equals peace. That's another story. Edinburgh, Russia, lol. Haha, it's not doing it yet. It's not doing it yet. But it'll only take the first 100 people. There was a 50 people or 100 people, and I bought the 100 people when it wasn't that much more expensive. And so the next slide is basically, so once I've changed the slide, it doesn't matter what you type, it'll come on here now. It won't come on the map anymore. But this is one word in which the aspects of Tenerife are most excited about. You can put in one word, and then it'll make like a word map. I like that one. And then it'll go to a few words of unique experience or hidden gems. And this is a bit like Tetris. It sort of like drops down with whatever you type in. So when I ask this question, anything you type after that is going to come here. Now, if you're all saying, hi Bill, hi Fred, hi John, it'll come in here as well. So when I ask the question, keep your comments to what the thing's about, and then it's more interesting that way. I know you love talking to yourselves, but I mean, it's a way, isn't it? And the next slide, describe in detail the moments of your travels. I'm probably not going to leave that one up because nobody wants to describe in detail. But this one's fun. Where should we go next on our walk if nobody books? And then what I do is I spin it, and then it'll automatically pick where I'm going. Los Cristianos, for instance. So that's good. And then choose an emoji which represents how excited you are. Sun, sea, sand, sangria. Tim, you're so awesome with technology. Thanks, Diane. Paz, that's a secret, but yeah, buddy. What's the secret? You ready for Blackpool tomorrow? Oh, we knew you were in Blackpool anyway, didn't we? I'm sure it was public. Anyway, so if you put an emoji in, not now. This is just a demonstration. And then how would you rate the information provided about? Well, this one, I just wanted to test this type of thing. But what you could use it for is any question where the majority rules. Okay, so if there's any question where the majority rules, you can use this slide for that. And then this one is pretty cool because you can actually do this as a quiz. So best time to explore, and then at the bottom there's a little button that says show the right answer. So you could have like you could do a quiz with multiple choice answers, and then at the end people will lock themselves in, then you just press that and it says the right answer, which is pretty cool. And Johnny, if you're watching, that'd be good for you. And I think there's a free version as well, so go and check out the description. And when you go to the description, there's a link there. Sign up with that link, and if you do decide to pay for it, I get something back. Haha, I'm on the water to start with. 8 you going live or filming. Pam Dumain, Sea of Tranquility. It's not started yet. It's not started yet. So anyway, so that was that one, and then the final one is anybody who's commented will be put in this, or the first 100 people that commented will be put in this, and then it'll find out who's won. And I don't know what I'm giving away. I don't think I'm giving away anything. A free pint, I think it is, when you come over. I'll buy you a pint of German beer at the Monte Cristo. That's the deal. And then that's the end. Oh no, it's not the end. What it does, it finds these questions, and it's actually found some more. No shillong. What's the mush? Okay, no, this is the. Obviously this is just the thing, so let me exit out of that, which is good. Now I can start it for real, but before we do that, we'll go back to this view. So for those of you just joining us, we're in the Eulenspiegel, which is this restaurant here behind me. And when I came, I said, what time do you open? It says 10 o'clock. I said, I'll just wait then. No, you can't, they said. I said, what do you mean I can't wait? They said, you can't wait. I said, I've never heard of that before. What am I going to do? And so I had a bit of a row with them, and I said, look, I was going to come here to do sort of a thing on it, right? And then eventually they let me sit down, but they made it really clear that I wasn't welcome. When they came to wipe the table, it was like demonstrative. You see, we can't even wipe the table with you sat there, you horrible customer, you. But these are not the owners. These are people who work here. And if I got up in the morning and had to work here for 8 hours a day, or 10 hours sometimes, for pittance, I'd probably be like that as well. Right, so what we can do is get ready to present, and I'll go to YouTube, and it should find this stream here. Let me just show you back there what I'm doing. So yeah, it's found Friday Coffee at the Eulenspiegel, and I say present, and then it says, can I just type in the YouTube chat? So now it is live. That means anybody who types a location in the YouTube chat will be placed automatically on the thing, and we'll do that for about a few minutes. Oh, I think it's actually gone in and taken all the people that have already said it. Back to work. See you, Paul. I'm going to call you Paz from now on because nobody knows who I'm talking to. See you, Paz. I just can't pull myself. So as you can see, we're all over the world, but that's not true because you've all been faffing about. David Butler's just put Dublin, Ireland in. Let's go here to find out who's in Thailand. Anne-Marie Elton is Deanne. See, you mentioned Deanne, and it's assumed that you're in Thailand, in Deanne. I thought that was pretty cool. So it's not perfect, but it's not expecting people like you to be on this. It's expecting people who have come to a seminar or to a meeting where they're not chit-chatting amongst themselves in the chat. It's designed to chat with the presenter. So, but I like this because it makes it fun. So let's see who else is in a foreign country. Pam Domains in Himachal Pradesh. And I don't know why it took that from what you said, unless you were speaking Welsh. This one comes up quite often. This is Lassie And I think when you say Jassy, it assumes you mean lassie, and that's where you are. So Jassy, you're in Bulgaria. There you go. So these are the British Isles. David Butler's in Dublin. There you go. 17.9 degrees C. Or if I tap it, it'll actually go to 64.2 Fahrenheit. That's quite good. The purple one is the latest one, by the way. Bagicht. There you go. Is it Bagicht or Bagilt? That's what I want to know. Wish I was there in Thailand too. Okay, so let's start in Scotland. And we've got Greenock, which is Ian Williams. And we've got two people up near Edinburgh. One is the Lord, who's in Edinburgh, but I don't think he is. And Tony MC in Kirkcaldy. Now that worked, you see, because there's only one Kirkcaldy, maybe. So we've got Peter Anderson in Sunderland. That always comes up right. South Shields, we've got Jackie Burden in the South Shields. So I quite like this, and I'll show you where everybody's from. Pilling, says Jeff Franz. Bridlington, says Paz. And we got Scunthorpe, David Kelsey. And we got Shane in Rotherham. And if you go back, it tells you all about Rotherham there, look. It's pretty cool. And we got Walsall Wood. And Runcorn, we got Vinny from Runcorn. We got Bagicht, Everton Matthews. What's good about Bagicht? Bagicht is a small town situated in Flintshire in the northwest of Wales. Northwest of Wales, you know. In a town, Flint. I used to live near Flint. Actually, I lived in Flint for a couple of days, staying with a mate, and then I moved into Shotton. I went to the Newey Deeside College there. That's interesting for you. Every same morning. Diane Perotta says Los Cristianos. Let's see if that's come up, shall we? Let's carry on with a few here. So we've got Alan in the Hat is in Swansea. Then we've got Caerphilly is the Lord's in Caerphilly. Pam is in Cwmbran. Brian Kinslow is in Higham. And Weymouth, Peter Swaysland? Peter Swaysland, hi Peter. Welcome. I don't recognise that name. If you've been on before, I apologise. But if not, oh, we got somebody in, I bet this is Ruth. I guarantee you this is Ruth who's in Bermuda, because there's a Hamilton in Bermuda. How many times do I tell you, say Hamilton UK or Hamilton Scotland? Probably UK is better because it's an American company that does this. So Hamilton UK. And this, my friends, is Tranquility. So Gary Davis, Tranquility is not on the moon. It's in whatever county that is. Is it upstate New York, is it? And this one is also Hamilton, I think. Oh, that's Birmingham, Alabama. But nobody's in Birmingham, Alabama. So let's see who's down in the Canary Islands. Somebody said they're in Santa Cruz, which is not only the island, but it's also the capital. And that is Andrew Bout is in Santa Cruz de Tenerife. 29.9 degrees in the capital. And I'm down here, it's only 27. Diana Parotta. Oh, I've got to put mine in as well. I'm in, where am I? Hey Siri, where am I? Sanarino Adechi, there we go. Adi, Jesus. So I am in San Eugenio. In Tenerife, Spain. No, Tenerife. Let's see if that works out. Let's see if it pops me in here now. We'll wait to find out whether I pop in or not. Cool, dude. So 39 answers we've had of 39 people who've put in a town or a place name. Cool, dude. Let's go back to this little shot here. It's pretty quiet here at the moment, but it will heat up in the background. I've not come in yet, but it probably doesn't recognise it. A wee fact about Arbroath, founded in 1178 by King William the Lion, who is buried there. William the Lion. King William the Lion, there you go. No, it hasn't come up yet. It hasn't come up yet, but so we're going to finish this now. So thank you for doing that. That's a bit of fun. Now we come into the next slide, which is one word. What aspect of Tenerife are you most excited about? How hard and decent. Oh, it's going to take all the other things now as well. Durham, UK. That's quite good actually that it's doing that. Joanne Thwaite, she's just around the corner from my sister. She's on Liverpool Road. She lives in Millbank. Shouldn't have said that, should I? Cool dude. So go ahead and put in it one word. Oh, you know what? I've probably run out of 100 things. Was it? Llanfair plus Gwyngyll, Gwyndrabwch. Llanfair plus Gwyngyll, Gwyndrabwch. Gogerich, Llantysilio, Gogogoch. There you go, that's the longest place name in Wales. Llanfair plus Gwyngyll, where's Gogerich? Llanfair plus Gwyngyll, Gogerich, Gwyndrabwch. Llanfair plus Gwyngyll, Gogerich, Gwyndrabwch, Llantysilio, Gogogoch. I thought I was right. Oh, it came up as well. So the Lord screws it all up. Tony Music, Winter Sun, Leaving. So we're going to leave that up for a few minutes, but I'll leave it up in the background. I'll go back to this. So, for these who are joining us, we're in San Eugenio, by the Eulenspiegel here, that opens at 10 o'clock, which is in 7 minutes. So I'm going to have a couple of coffees and a water. Little boy, so excited, cool dude, congratulations. Do we know what the little boy's called yet? Or is it a secret? For those of you just joining us, I'll show the setup. So I've got my YOLO box here, which is doing all the hard work. I've got my camera here, which is looking at me. I've got my iPad here, which is doing the hard work behind the scenes. I've got my iPhone, and I've also got my big monitor over there. I'm going to bring this over here. There you go. So we can see with people walking past. That's even better. Put it out the end there. There we can see people walking past now. So that was good. That Llanfair plus Gwyngyll ruined everything, but that is a good way to learn, not to put in long words. Or if you want to screw something up, you can do that way as well. Archie, there you go. There's a new bar opening in Caio Savachi, an Irish bar, which is underneath the Eden. I hope they're not taking over the bakery, because that would be terrible for Daniel if that's true. But there's plenty of other shops down there as well. There's a bar down there, and it's going to become an Irish bar, and so there's going to be another actual bar in town. It's not that I don't like Irish bars, but I like going to bars in Ireland, but I don't like Irish bars outside of Ireland, because it's just not my thing, not my thing. Getting party ready for my young friend's surprise 40th. Oh, you're giving the game away now, Shirley. That's terrible. If they're watching it now, what's he doing over there? Oh, they're building something. They're building something. Cool dude. Congrats. Congratulations on the new arrival. It's actually picking all those up. Right, let's go to the next slide. Oh, Pat Moran, congratulations, yeah. The next slide is the one where you can put in more. A few words. What are the few words? So it'll go through and it'll start collecting the words now. So the first one is, you put in Dan Eugenio instead of San. Ah, that's why. That's why I put in, not San Eugenio. It's finished now anyway. We'll try it. Oh, sugar. Cool, dude. Morning, Pat. So this is, they're all coming in now, the Tetris style. So if you want to put something in there that's hanging around, what's this one? He's called Archie. We got that one. That's perfect. And hi, Pat. Hello, Shirley, says David. I quite like these. These are quite fun. So we're going to have a coffee and a water in a minute because I'm parched. Alles perfekto.
Wunderbar.
Wenn ich einen Kaffee und ein Wasser haben kann ab 10, das wird super.
Ein Americano, einen schwarzen Kaffee?
Na, ich würde gerne einen Kaffee con leche und ein Agua con gas.
Agua con gas, jawohl.
Muchas gracias. There we go. So I just ordered. And La Caleta, there you go. That's coming in now. Oh, all the bottom ones go off. So as it fills up, then the bottom ones come in. But we're going to finish that now. We're going to go to the next slide, which is describe in detail. No, we're not going to do that. Go to the next slide. Oh, here we go. So we're going to find out where I'm going to go if nobody books next week. Now, before we start, let me just have a look to see where we are next week. So Tuesday, Friday's the 18th, so Tuesday's free. Wednesday the 23rd, we're going to meet Pato the Duck again, Peter, but this time in Los Cristianos. And then Thursday's free. So Tuesday and Thursday's free next week. And Freaky Friday, we've got Motown Mike coming. So remind me to set the hat down. There you go. That's perfect. So let's spin the wheel to find out where we're going next. Exciting. It's exciting. On Tuesday, we are going to Cayo Salvaje, Playa Paraíso. So actually Tuesday, if nobody books it, I shall stay in town in Cayo Salvaje. I might even convince Chris to go for a coffee with me. How's that? How's that? Okay, so that's that done. And now the next one is choose an emoji. So now you've got to put in an emoji. If you don't know how to do that, it's usually in your, what's it called there? In your, what's it called thing. So whilst you're doing that and putting an emoji in, I'm going to have a look to see what you guys are saying. Beer, says Lee. Called Archie, we did that one. Oh, sugar, she's given the game away. I know, Dan Eugenio. Famous guy, he's a famous guy. Too good to go. Best picks near you. Highly rated. Bulgaria & Co. For tonight. I get some things tonight. Some cheap bread. Passion. Rincon del Pan. Movie. They all seem to be doing, getting it all out. So you put in a load of emojis there. Cool dude, coffee and what have you. So that's pretty cool. Let's go back here. It's still running in the background, so you can still put in emojis if you want. See everybody putting emojis in. Person turquoise waving. That didn't come up, I don't think. That one came up. Those came up. Those came up. But that didn't come up for some reason. It could be that that's not a standard one. That you've got to install that one maybe. So maybe that's not standard, I don't know. Well, let's see what we got. We got quite a few, and my favourite in the middle. That's pretty cool. So, you're watching TimothyDowd.com. Right, so before we go to the next slide, I'm just going to tell you where we are. We are by the Eulenspiegel, which used to be a Chinese place with $1 a pint. Puerto Colón is that way, and then we got Las Rocas, which is being really done up. There's going to have a new lift in it, so you can get down to the level with a lift from the car park side, and it looks really good. So what I might do is wait till that's finished this end of this year. I'm not saying it's not going to be finished before the end of the year, but at the end of the year it'll be well oiled machine, and then I'll go and take Christine and see if we can spend an afternoon there, and we'll take you with us if nobody else is going live. Cool dude. We got 78 people watching, it says there, and on here it says we got 83, so that's good. It's a bit behind, so a little bit behind, or a little behind. So that's the end of the emojis. We're going to go to the next thing here, which is how would you rate. So what it's asking for here is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and basically rate the information. How do you like this type of thing is what I want to say. So change it out to how do you like this type of thing, where I go in and do bits. Yeah, it could be that you don't like it. You say, no, I don't like that. I prefer it when you're talking about something else, or I prefer it when we're just looking at things like this, you know. But if you want to do that, just put in a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 5 being it's great, and 1 being I'm not interested at all. And so we got somebody came in and gave me a 4. Thank you very much. So are you enjoying it? And it is not a, what's the word? It's not a I can't remember what I was going to say now. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Oh, we got sugar as well, azúcar, and a nice water. Oh, that's a posh water.
Ja, bitteschön, gefiltert alles, bitteschön.
Excellent, thank you very much. So, and that, not so much, yeah, okay. Oh, cool, a couple of people are saying 5, so that's all right. Let's go back to see what's going on. So this is what it's up to now. I got a biscuit as well. Risk it for the biscuit. So if you like this type of thing, I'll do slightly more of it. It's a nice, looks like a nice coffee as well. So here we got a nice coffee, cup of coffee. There you go. Five for Tim and his technology, cool dude. So I think I'll split this up into 2 questions. One is, well, I'm not going to do it now, but there you go. Doing a wheel for coiffed shops work? Oh, coffee shops. Doing a wheel for coffee shops? Yeah, if you send me a list of coffee shops, I can bring it in and then spin a wheel and we pick one. Cool dude. So this is going back. So it looks like you like it very much, and there's no 2s and 1s saying I hate it. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. I think the question was, a lot of people answered it and said it's good for technology. And I think is it your cup of tea? I think if I said, is it your cup of tea? You know, oh yeah, I love watching, you know, bars going up and down, then I'm sure a lot of you would have gone a bit lower. But thank you for supporting my passion. Let's go to the next one. Best time to explore Tenerife. This didn't work last time I tested it, because it only put in the number 1. It didn't show anybody putting summer or autumn in there. Oh, and you've got to put the number again. So, best time to explore Tenerife, 1, 2, 3 or 4. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. And of course there's a 30-second delay here. So that means that... Everton Matthews says autumn. I agree. Look at this water I got. There's even a QR code on it. Can you read that? Let's check it out. What the QR code does. A lot of people are saying winter. Photo. Agua local. Agua local it is. Okay, let's drink some, see what it's like. A lot more people saying winter. Of course, winter is more expensive. Gary Davis just got a new phone. It's an Honor 400 Pro. I only explore through your camera, Tim. There you go. I'm hoping I'm doing a good job for you guys. I'm hoping I'm doing a good job for you. Right, so let's go back to this thing and let's do the next one. All right, so anybody who's commented at least one comment, I can actually say people have got to comment more than once to be in the thing, but I don't think that's fair because lots of people comment lots of different times. So this is going to pick a winner of all the people that commented, up to 100 people who are on, and it does tell me somewhere how many people are on. I just can't find it at the moment. Oh, here we go. 46 people are on, so there's 46 people to choose from, and we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel. You win, I buy you a German beer, or if you don't like German beer, a drink of your choice at the Monte Cristo next time you're over. And the winner is Jeff France. There you go. Cool dude. Jeff France, you win a beer off me next time you're here. When you come over, you come to the Monte Cristo on Freaky Friday, and you go to the behind the counter and you give the code number 7564328575 AB exclamation mark ampersand, and then they'll give you the free beer. Cool dude. Or come outside to me and I'll buy you one. It's not rigged. I'm going to spin it again. Louise Parks won as well. Louise, you get a beer too. Should we just keep spinning it and find out who's winning the beers? Michael, it's called streamalive.com, but go into my description and I've got an affiliate link. So click the affiliate link, go and test it out. I think there's a free trial and a free bit, I think. We'll go and test it out and we'll sort it out. Shirley won. Lots of people winning now. What's that, 4 beers? You got to remember that you won. In fact, you could probably come up to me and say I won on the wheel 6 weeks ago and I wouldn't remember. Vinny, there you go. Oh, these are all the comments that Vinny gave. There you go. Cool dude. So Vinny, next time you're over, I'm buying you a pint, my old friend. That's enough of that. What does this do? Stream Alive found these questions. So what it's done now, it's gone over and it's looked at something that could be a question and it's put it on here. So all the links are in there. Haha, like that. Morning, Michael. You ready for Blackpool tomorrow? Would doing the wheel for coffee shops work? Is Tim always live on a Friday? No, Tim isn't always live on a Friday. I've just started doing it since I've got this new tech because I want to test it all out. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a Friday morning and a Monday morning coffee, anyway. I go out on a Friday and Monday anyway, I just don't go live. And because I'm not walking, why did it do that? Why does it think that this is a face? Anyway, so because I go walking anyway, just to keep fit, I thought I'd go live instead of like carrying the bloody thing. Just sit down somewhere and point the camera out, because look, we can just point the camera out and watch people go by. I think that's lovely. It'd be better if somebody would come up and talk to me. Talk to me. Right, so let's have a look here. So I can actually go in here as well, and just entertainment. I don't. Anyway, I thought that would be nice instead of QQ, but it doesn't work. If somebody puts QQ in and see if it comes up. In fact, I can put a QQ in now. Oh, and it put a question mark at the end of the question. So anything with a question mark, I think. So we've got 97 people watching. If you just joined us, we're in San Eugenio, on the coast, down from the shopping centre San Eugenio. In fact, if you cross over and turn left by go towards the bus stops, and then you cut down just before the Bougainville Playa, you cut down that little pathway that'll bring you right to this bar. It brings you right to this bar, coming down there. So this stops at coffee shops, so I don't know why that stops at coffee shops. But we'll see. And these are all the links, which I thought was quite good. There's a picture-in-picture. So what it does, anybody who's put a link up, it will actually do the links, and you can actually share the link. So copy the link, and then what I can do is I can paste it in here, and that link will actually send to you all the links that have been put up. So if instead of typing them or tapping them or whatever, you can just tap on this one now, and all the links that were put into the stream, you'll be able to do that. Morning, Tricia. Morning, Emma. Did I remember to put CC on? Have a quick check. CC, is it on? Is CC on? Hello, hello. CC is on. Oh, it doesn't look like it's working. Turned on. Oh my golly gosh. I typed too fast, says Tricia. Tim walks from one massive bacon butty to the next, keep fit. I don't always have a bacon butty, you know. I don't always have a bacon butty. Let's close that. And let's go to the next one, which is the last one. And basically this is a text from all the chats that from the beginning of when I started this thing, and it's in a sort of how many people said good morning. That was 64 people said good morning. Let me just make this a bit bigger for me. So 64 people said, that's useless. Loads of people said Louise, loads of people said Anne, loads of people said good. I'm out every day, Webby. I just don't go live every day. But I've decided to do this now. For those of you just joining us, I'm in the Eulenspiegel in San Eugenio. I'm having a nice coffee with a little bit of, not coffee, water. With a little bit of lemon and a lovely coffee, which I'm going to have another one. I am sat here in one of my favourite spots, just up from Las Rojas and the 10 o'clock bar. Excuse me. And I'm doing this little thing where we go through and do, this is the last one I think. So what I want to do now is to finish it off. This gives you a list of the top commenters. So Anne-Marie was the top one with 29, Louise Parks with 17, Shirley with 16, David with 15, Diane with 15, Pam with 15, Edinburgh with 13, Julie and Ruth. And I don't think, oh, what am I doing there? I don't think you can scroll down. It doesn't scroll down anymore. So I'm going to exit out now. So this is exit out of the presentation and say exit. So what it does then, it stops that and starts writing a report for me. So view reports. So we can actually view the reports, and there's 474 comments, 48 people active participated. Average comments per minute was 8. You got the peak engagement rate at 90 comments a minute, and total interactions 12, which were like the 12 slides. And interaction response, 221 responses. And you can look on here and it says fantastic fans. So that will that shows you the fantastic fans. Then you've got the chart chat, which says how long people were chatting and what for, and which click the band on the graph to view the chat. So if I want to look here, there you go. Where are you right now? And this one is one word. And the winner is, there you go. That's pretty cool. In Eclipse Coffee Boom. Oh. Jobs to do. Beverly Bryce Fancy of the Day. ASAP. Cece's okay. Thank you, Emma. Thank you very much. So yeah, it gives you this report, which I think is quite nice. And also what I'm going to do is, of all the reports that we did this week, I'm going to show it on Balcony Banter. So I'll show the highlights again on Balcony Banter. So we're going to do it here and have a look at the replay results. So what this does, it replays all the results of each slide, and you just go from one slide to the next, and it'll show you the results of the slides as they happened. Kaya Savaki, those were the things. This was the winner of whether you like me or not. This is the best thing, and it was 50-50 autumn and winter. Jeff France, Louisa Parks, and Shirley, and Vinny won beers. 4 beers, I'm bloody bankrupt. And that was it. So then you can go to quick questions, and these were the quick questions. Why? I'm going to go dark. Here we go. There we go. It's better. See you 6:30. Heineken, big info about to be told. Ooh, 6:30 tonight. Where are you going to be, Webby? Are you going to be in the Monte Cristo? What day is it? Oh yeah, it is. We're in it's Friday, isn't it? Cool dude. I'll bring you down 4 cans of Heineken that I've got still. One more coffee. So we'll see if I can order it. I've got to go in. I've got to go in and order, I think. Right, so these are the questions. Did it go? Is Tim Halls alive on Friday? CC okay? Boom. Wood coffee shops. It's still carried on. It's still carried on. I'm not too good with that though. I'm not too good with that. I was expecting better from that part of the system. Link library also shows you the links, and text track is all the words that you have used, which is good. What happened to Webby? Sorry, Webby. Mr. Life's on. Travelling over tomorrow, Mr. Life. Do you have a channel, Mr. Life? Mr. Life, he's got nearly 600 subscribers. Cool dude. Last video was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, so regular, every couple of months, or every month, or a few times a month in fact. And it looks like it's into cars. Mr. Ponder 1. So Mr. Life is at Mr. Ponder 1, MRPONDER 1. Share it. Copy link. Go back to me. See if I can do this right now. See if I can do this right. Go back to Timothy Dowd. Live. At the coffee shop. And then I paste in. And then, clever me, I go back and knock off everything up to and including the question mark. Bing! There you go. So, are you going to be doing some films of Tenerife? That should be good. So these, at the end here, the report gives you shareable images, but I found that those are not very good either. But it's a new company, and I am in contact with the CEO and the other CEO. See if we can get a little coffee. Nope. And so I'm going to put in my change requests and see if they can do it, because it's quite reasonable. The effect here is quite reasonable, and I think it does add a little bit to a sit-down coffee morning. The other thing I can do is basically, let's get rid of that. Let's exit out of that, in fact. Email reports, download, go back to the beginning, home, and log out. Team Smudger. I don't know whether I can log out or not. Yeah, log out of that. And now what we're going to do, we're going to go to ground news. And this is what I quite like about this as well, is that I can I can go to a website now and just show you a website, which is pretty cool. Mr. Life, no problem. Let's see if we can get him to 600 by the end of the show, which is 15 minutes because I've got to go. Don't hope to meet up for the walk. That is not a good idea. The best thing you can do is go to this thing here, timothydown.com/events, and book a walk. So, or come to Freaky Friday or midweek meetup. You can do either one of those. So go to the events place, the timothydown.com/events, and you can either do Freaky Friday, midweek meetup, where I'm always there. With midweek meetup, you got to let me know I'm coming, because sometimes the venue changes. Freaky Friday, let us know we're coming anyway, but if you don't, we're always in the Monte Cristo unless something drastic happens. And if you want to go for a walk, you got to book the walk. If the day that you are available is not available on me, email me anyway, which is me@timothydown.com, which I haven't got up here actually. I've got to do that. So I'm going to duplicate this one, and I'm going to go in to this one and change this thing here to me at timothydownwd.com, and call the thing Tim email. Time mail, I like that. And I put it up here. So you can email me at timothydown.com, and say, oh, I wanted to book Tuesday, but it's booked, where you going? And I should tell you. And then what I can do is, if you're between me and the guy we're going for a walk with, I can pick you up on the way. And if you're beyond the guy, you can come and meet us. There you go. So let's go to the news now. So the headlines are: WSJ, which is the Wall Street Journal, sexualized letter bearing Trump's name found in Epstein's birthday book. Trump denies it. Oh my golly gosh. Japan's core inflation cools in June. US designates Pakistani group Let's proxy the residents front as global terrorists. Oh, global terrorists. Oh, don't get me started on that. So, top stories for you. Let's see what for you is giving me today. Pedro Rodriguez restricts comments on his Instagram after the mockery of sharing photos of, got to find out what that is, of his son with dress and headband. So it's pretty good, because what this does, it will go and look around all the world in all the different outlets, newspapers, TVs, radio, and all that, and it aggregates it together and then gives you an option. And you put what you're interested in, like Sport America, Sport Britain, or politics, Japan or whatever, and then it'll aggregate it together, and then you can go ahead and take a look. They do some aggregates as well, like top European, Spain tightens scrutiny of far-right groups after clashes. Did you hear about that? That was almost a riot. In fact, it probably was a riot. The far right in Spain. Dead. Felix Baumgartner, the jumper base of records caught by badness during a paragliding. Oh dear. And what it does, it automatically translates to your language as well. I think it translates to the English. I hope you can't see what I'm doing on your new technology. Oh, I can see you in there in your pajamas, aren't you? Having a cup of tea. Brian says, is the person asking about coffee shops asking about real coffee shops or coffee shops that were shut down? I don't know. Am I still being followed? No, I'm not being followed. But I'm going to get another coffee. Have we got to go in and get it? In the meantime, we'll go back to this view. Keep death off the roads. Drive on the pavement. I think I was waving to a guy there. Oh no, he's a punter. Oh, they'll come out in a minute, I suppose. We'll have one more coffee and then we'll go, because the sun's just about to hit me. The sun is just about to hit me. I do have this extra brolly though behind me here, which should help. Oh, that's the zoom. Don't want the zoom. Do we want the zoom at all? Yes, I can. Do you think it's worth the cost? No. No, I don't think it's worth the cost. You could probably run a very successful YouTube channel with just a telephone. And as you can see, the MacMaster and the Night Strider do exactly that, and Webby, of course, do that. But for me, it's the toy. So Lee's got a Porsche Taycan and I've got a YOLO box. So for me, I do quite like it, and I want to get more into, not politics, but into current events, you know, because there's stuff on here that you would never learn about reading the Daily Mail, you know, ever. And it sort of broadens your mind. And not only that, ja, nog een.
Gerne, gerne.
Gracias. Oh, cool. Yeah, so, but if you say, is it worth it? I mean, I spent quite a bit of money on this setup, or you did, in fact, because what I do is every month when the money comes in from thing, I put it away and then I spend it. I've probably spent about 4 times now, because I keep telling Chris, oh no, that's paid by Google, that's paid by adverts. And it probably isn't. But it does subsidise it to a great extent. And it's my hobby, you know, so I quite like it, you know. I mean, in my bag here, I've got a massive 15-inch screen that I could plug in here now, and then I could basically show it to everybody what we're looking at. So anyway, apart from that, let's have a look here. Trending. Routine eye scan could predict 10-year heart attack and stroke risk. The University of Dundee say. That's very interesting. What this also does, it not only aggregates the news, but each article, if it's from like 4 different newspapers, and you've got like the far right newspapers and the far left newspapers, it aggregates it together and gives you a balanced idea of what people are saying. Then it tells you what the right wing is saying, what the left wing is saying. It's very Americanized because there's only 2 sides, right? But that's another story. I am actually. I am quite happy, Tricia. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, so I like doing this, and I do quite a lot with this, and I can go back to this, and now you're not seeing my iPad, and then I can go and open something else. So I'm going to open the weather app, so WEATHER, and muchas gracias. Es tut mir leid, der erste Kontakt mit uns war unangenehm für uns beide und ich möchte mich entschuldigen.
Okay, alles in Ordnung.
Dankeschön. Wie heißen Sie?
Manuela, Manu.
Ich bin Timo. Timothy.
Okay. Timothy. Okay, alles klar.
Gracias. Wir sind live am YouTube gerade und ich zeige dann die Geschäfte und ich zeige dann die Umgebung und die Leute, wir haben jetzt 81 Leute zuschauen.
Ah ja.
Und wir reden nicht mit dir, einfach so.
Ah, schön.
Und die Leute, die kommen in Urlaub und ich zeige sie unterschiedliche Orten und so weiter.
Schön.
Das ist echt gut. Ich bin Engländer, aber meine Frau ist aus Bayern.
Ah, schön, ja.
Manu, muchas gracias.
Gerne, Timo.
There you go. So, Weather Pro. Notice your premium subscription has expired. So this is the Weather Pro. The app, I do recommend this as well. And if you pay for it, it gives you 14 days. If not, it gives you 7 days. So I try messing on some of the platform like we got in Tenerife, November. What is normally like in that month? Kenzie Miley, thanks for all your support, by the way. Basically, I always say this, the weather is the same every day here. Sometimes a bit cloudy, sometimes not, but it always changes as time goes on. The only difference is that in the winter, the evenings are colder. So like at the moment, beautiful evenings, you can sit out in your nightie and have fun. And in the winter, sometimes it'll drop, but it still doesn't drop that much. The coldest I've ever seen is 13 degrees, and that's rare. That was like the second year when we came, and this year. So there's like cycles. But like last year and the year before, it didn't drop under 20 at night. So it's exactly the same. Exactly the same. Oh, in the Canary Islands, if you see a dog without a lead, you can eat them. You know that? They're edible. Okay, in Canarias, un perro sin colar, sin
collar.
Yeah, podemos comerlo.
¿Se lo comen?
Sí, sí. Is it gratis? There you go. That's the old dog without a lead ploy. It's a joke, but basically I hope they realise that dogs need to be on a lead for their own safety, in case I go and eat them. But that's another story. I'm going to have another biscuit. Risk it for a biscuit. I'm coming up on the left-hand side now. It's Jim and Mary, and they're going to be the winners of this race. There they go. Let's go back to the weather. Weather forecast. What we got? So we got Friday is sunny. Where's the temperature? Oh, there we go, down the bottom there. 28 degrees as a high. 26 tomorrow, 25 the day after, and then mainly sunny on Sunday. Sunny, mainly. So, that's pretty good. It's a lot more fun live and interactive. Where else can you get that? That's true, Gary. Very true. This one's not bad actually, because this actually takes an aggregate of Los Cristianos and La Gomera. A lot of the ones that they use up on a mountain, which is useless. You need a hobby like this. You can run alongside your camera, care and responsibilities, and never give it up. I will never give this up. This is really good. And the good thing is Christina loves to stay in bed because her dreams are basically her life. When she wakes up to the nightmare. No, it's not true. But she likes staying in bed. She's never a morning person. In fact, she's got a t-shirt that she had when I met her. It's got like Daisy Duck, sort of all bedraggled with a mop and a cup of coffee, saying, I don't do mornings. Today will be Scorchio, tomorrow Scorchio. Trisha, I'm sure. Have a slice of Great Dane on the side. Cool dude. Adam's on. A lot more fun. Need a hobby. I'll try and message you the other platform. I might be going to Tenerife. What's it normally like? We did that one. The heady days of balanced media. Yeah. But I really do like that. I think there's a link in the description where you can go and try it out. And if you do end up buying the version, the paid version, although the free version is good enough, what the paid version does is lets you do analytics and stuff. But anyway, I better not say that. You're never too late for fun, says Mick. Right, so let's see what else we got. So that was the weather. Scorchio, Scorchio, Scorchio. What else did I want to show you? Oh, there's one other thing I want you to see. Oh yeah, it's called Epidemic Sound. Here we go. So Epidemic Sound. Let me just turn the HDMI on. Right, go back here. So what I'm going to do now, I probably won't be able to hear it. Let's see if I can connect these here with Bluetooth. Bear with me for a moment. Hang on, let's go back to a decent something like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can plug these in. I know I shouldn't, but there you go. Connect Bluetooth, pair a new device. Available devices. Let's turn this off. Power on. Pairing. Connected. I've got to disconnect it from my phone. Bluetooth. Disconnect. And then it'll show up here somewhere. There we go. So we're pairing with that. Allow access to contacts and call history. Yeah, why not? Connected, there we go. We're going to do that. And now I should be able to hear. Summertime Sun, here we go. This is a playlist. Can you hear that? It's playing on there, but it's very faint in here. I don't see. The thing is, I think it's these that are very faint. I got to watch it on here to find out whether it's any good or not. So let's disconnect these again. I shouldn't have done that. Bluetooth. Forget this device. Forget device. There you go. Disconnected, there we go. So I don't know whether you can hear it or not. Is it too loud? HDMI, I'm going to put it down a bit just in case it's too loud. There we go. And then I'm going to see whether it's actually. I got to connect it to it again now. God damn it. Connect. know what I should do? Is put my other earphones in. Can you hear the music? Oh yeah, you can. So basically, what you can do is do this and play music in the background, and I can play anything from the whole thing. I don't have to load it onto the card and go to the other place and play background music and then faff around with the things. I can do it all from the mixer here. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that is pretty cool. So it's getting a bit warm here now. Let's get the music back up. And also it'll play when I'm doing this as well, which is also good. A couple of disabled people. I'm really enjoying this now. What do you think? Let's go back to your comments. Last December went out with a vest on. And that was in Porthcawl. Nice music, says Kev. Sub's on. Morning sub. Sausage dogs will be nice. We're back at eating dogs again, aren't we? A smile and a glint in my eye. Give up the license. Exactly. Communication Adeki. Oh, new thermophilic forest in Adeki. At 35, hang on. A 35,000 square metre green space at the entrance to Adeki town, including its carbon footprint, will create a thermophilic forest made up of native species in the El Galleon area. Okay. In less than a year, Adeki will have a new and remarkable green space of over 35,000 square metres at the main entrance to the town in the El Galleon area. The project, promoted by Mayor Jose Miguel Rodriguez Fraga, forms part of the town's commitment under the European Covenant of Mayors for Climate and Energy and the approval of the Sustainable Energy and Climate Action Plan, CCAP, in 2020. In signing to these initiatives, Adeki undertook a range of commitments, including improving energy efficiency, increasing renewable energy generation, improving management of municipal solid waste, oh my God, and reducing the town's CO2 emissions by 40% by the end of 2030, where I will be 90 years old. I'm 90 years old, you know. I'm going to put this music back up. And what I can do is go straight to the other camera, and that'll cut my voice and the waves off. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 1:45, I gotta go. So, I hope that you're going to, let's just stop the music now, and then get rid of that. And we shall get rid of the picture-in-picture, and the HDMI, and unplug it. Oof. He's gone. We got a side by side, and we're going to go to the bottom. A fly keeps landing. Well, on my toe. Oh, it's Music Meeps. Hi, Music Meeps. Pat Moran, I find it's illegal to walk around Iceland naked. Gonna try Asda tomorrow. Michael Lafferty's on. Morning, had a great night a few years back in Eulenspiegel listening to an Irish singer. There you go. Austrian to Irish. Wouldn't fancy a Shih Tzu. We'll miss that, Vinny. We don't have Asia, Sainsbury's, no Asda, Sainsbury's, or even Iceland in Iceland. Do record. The Lord, I went to Chester Zoo. Oh, yeah. Next, you'll be getting wind farms and solar panels. We already got them. Did you know that in Spain, or in the Canary Islands, the electricity company had the what's it called, the monopoly, and you had to pay them a tax if you installed solar panels. Thanks, David. Just me, I think greetings from Belgium. 4 hours time, we'll take off to Alicante, to our apartment in Guia y Triols. 15-minute drive from Torre Pacheco. Cool, dude. Oh, bother. And I just got here. Now he's about to leave. Okay, need to emigrate. UK time constants. I got to get back by 11 o'clock for the wife, so I'm very rarely on after 11. In fact, theoretically, I should be... theoretically, I should leave at 10:30, so I'm actually home for 11. But she's usually snoring her head off. I'll tell you what I did last night. I got an extra microphone, and I recorded all night. Because Chris says I talk in my sleep, and I want to know what I'm saying, because it could be like the lotto numbers. So I'll check that out, and I'll let you know on Monday. Thanks, Anne-Marie. And that was it. That was the end there. Don't forget, you've been watching TimothyDowd.com. And we'll see you tonight on Freaky Friday, which is... web overlay. We don't want the web overlay. Video 2 on. There we go. So, which is... That was a good one, Vinny. That was a good one. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. And don't forget, I go live at 5:55 Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Monday is Balcony Banter, where you can come and join in. You go to timothydown.com/live and join in. Wednesday is Midweek Meetup, where we usually go to the Nebula, and either Christina and I or just me will be there. If you want to come for just a drink or you want to come for dinner, let us know at timothydown.com/events. And Friday's Freaky Friday, which is tonight on in the Monte Cristo in Cayo. So if I can get the 471 to the end of the line, walk backwards from the bus, or don't walk backwards, walk forwards behind the bus, and take a left down the hill. When you get to the first tree on the left-hand side, you'll have a look in right in front of you. Got the Masala Indian restaurant, not the Bombay Babu, the Masala, and you go up the steps by the Masala, and we are the second or third door on the left. Just follow the noise. Just follow the noise. If you want to get there early, you actually do bingo and sticky 13 up until about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then at 6 o'clock or 5:55, I come on about 6:30. Webby comes on and chit chats there, and then we shoot the moon and goof off until about 7:15, or until Christine calls me and says, come home. Dinner's in the cat. All right. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I go walking about 9 o'clock, and you can go to timothydown.com/events and book the morning walk. And I've started doing coffee mornings on Mondays and Fridays to test tech. I don't know how long I'm going to do that for, but it will be a surprise. But at the moment, I'm quite enjoying them because I go out anyway. I might just take this with an extra camera, so you can see the side by side, so you can see exactly where we are and what we're doing. And next time, I won't forget the tripod to put the thing on, so that the camera's a little bit higher and not on the table. So, let's see the last one. Hasta luego, Tim, says Pat. Take care, says Music Meat. Have a good day, says Emma Kelly. I don't want to know when I say I'm asleep. I'm tempted to record myself here. Yeah, they did that one. Don't forget to like on the way out if you haven't already. That's an excellent thing. And don't forget to go and subscribe to all the lovely people that come on here and also have a channel. We'll see. I had a look at a red-haired girl the other day as well. It's nice, but it's not my type of thing, but it's quite nice. So go and check that out. And we'll see you on the next one. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you.